Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. In this video, it's going to be a tips and tricks video revolving completely around the Blackout mode in this game, which is a battle royale, of course, with Call of Duty. And I've been playing this mode a lot more recently. After the updates, I think it plays a lot better. And honestly, I've been playing pretty much every night with my buddies. I think that Blackout is super duper fun and I've been getting quite good at it. I want to talk about tips and tricks on how you can win more, get more kills, and get better at this game overall. So I know on my channel I usually upload multiplayer content and that's what it all revolves around, but since I've been getting more into Blackout and loving Blackout, I want you guys, if you guys want to see more Blackout content from me, you got to show me some support. Smack some likes on this video, drop some comments down below, let me know if you want more tips and tricks for Blackout and stuff, instead of just focusing solely on multiplayer, because I would love to do that. Just let me, I need to know if you guys enjoy it and support it. So smack that like button, guys. Let's go for 2,000 likes. It's a lot to ask for, but I would appreciate it if we could smash that. That would really show me that you guys do enjoy the Blackout. Subscribe if you guys are new, and let's talk about it. So these gameplays here are some duo wins where I get a decent amount of kills and basically play off of people. Now, since the updates, how Blackout works now is it sort of does favor good players, and it's made it so before it was kind of just like whoever found armor and whoever hid with that armor would win the game. Now, because of the fact that you can repair an armor, it really revolves around who finds a level 2 or a level 3, because as you can see here, I have like a level 3. I started this off with level 1. I get a couple kills. I earn myself a level. I have like 5 kills now, and I have a level 3 armor. And once you have that, the key is just to keep looting those armor repairs and just repairing yourself over and over and over, because with level 3 armor, you can take like 10 AR shots from certain ones. Sometimes at range, it takes up to like 14 Maddox shots to kill you and some crazy stuff like that. So I think that is a major key and something that you should pay attention to in this game for sure, is about getting the armor. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you want to have at least level 2 or level 3 when you're going into the mid game or late game, because that stuff is a major key, and armor will, like you can see these gunfights, having the armor is a key. And if you have a level 1 fighting up against someone with level 3, you pretty much have no chance in a one-on-one gunfight. So armor is something that is a major important, and picking up those armor plates is very important. Also, being able to quick loot on consoles, especially, the looting system is kind of whack. It kind of takes a while, to be honest, and you got to get good at quick looting, which is something I'm still working on now. Just going through and grabbing quickly the ammo, the heals, the armors, and sometimes the attachments too. But it's just sort of weird how the looting system is laid out. I really think it's honestly trash in this game, especially on console, and I wish it just sort of everything just popped out of the body, sort of like Fortnite or how other games have done it, just making the looting process a little bit easier. Because in a game like this, where you sort of have to play around natural cover, you can get absolutely destroyed if you're just, sitting out there looting a body. So my next tip is playing around natural cover. This is what you're going to have to do. I'm used to, as a battle royale, the battle royale game that I play the most is Fortnite, and the playstyle between this and Fortnite are completely different. In Fortnite, you can run around and not really worry. If someone shoots at you, you just build your own mansion. In this game, if you're caught out in the open, you have to slide away and heal and try to get behind cover immediately. So the key is moving from cover to cover and playing this sort of like a multiplayer game, just like a search and destroy with even more stakes on the line. So you can see here I'm moving into the final area, and one thing that's key is the final areas a lot of the time won't have too much natural cover. I'm tucked in here, I'm playing around these crates, but that's like all the natural cover that I have. So the next thing that's key to have going into the late game are perks and usables. Now, perks going into the late game can be very helpful, although a lot of times they take up space in your inventory and you're just going to end up using them. But having usables such as smoke grenades, cluster grenades, motion sensors, stuff like that will win you games. And you can see right here I have 9 kills, and I'm able to pick off I think 2 people at the end. I ended up with like 11 kills here, just because I'm able to throw these grenades, put some pressure on, constantly be healing up, which you want to carry as many med kits and bandages and stuff as you can. And then with the smoke grenades, they work so damn well in this game. It reminds me of Fortnite used to have smoke grenades too, but they were so damn good and lasted so long they took them out of the game and vaulted them. But with here, the way you want to move and move in is all about timing it, timing when you want to use those usables and using those, because reinforced, I guess, can counter grenades and stuff a little bit, but whenever people will camp in this game, and that's sort of how you have to play it. That's just the way. You can't run out in an open field and challenge every gunfight. You have to move in a field from tree to tree, from building to building, or from object to object, and that's what I'm doing here. And then once I use usables, which, trust me, a main key is having these usables. A lot of deaths in this game will come to grenades or different stuff like that. This guy runs through the smoke, I get the upper hand on him, and then once again I have these med kits, which are very convenient for late game, which will heal you up to 150 50 pretty quick because you get 50 in each. Armor plates, repairs, you can see this is what you want to get good at doing after every single gunfight, repairing everything, and just that quickly, I'm back to being an absolute monster, and this guy's probably gonna have to load 10 plus bullets into me to kill me, and from there on, it's pretty self-explanatory. So there's no real keys on how to get level 2 or level 3 armor. The main keys is fighting people, and when you fight someone and they eat a lot of hit markers, that's probably someone that has a high armor, so you want to check their body afterwards. I think that the way the system works now is a lot better, and those are some quick tips I have for as far as you guys, you know, helping out to get more wins and to get more kills. So this is the second gameplay here is another game where unfortunately my duo partner dies, but I was able to clutch it up. And when it comes down to, I was actually using both new DLC weapons in this one as well. When it comes down to the weaponry in this game, I will show a chart up on the screen, and this chart my friend showed me was from Reddit, and you can see here it shows the damage of different weapons, and the way it works in this game, you know, multiplayer versus Blackout, the stats are a little bit different because there's custom tuning, and also you have to remember the ranges you're fighting at are much longer, and the armors are much more involved. So when it comes down to best guns in this game, someone like the Maddox, which is pretty decent, isn't that good against a level 3 armor or at very long range. Some of the best guns in this game are the KN, the SWAT, because those have really high damage with good fire rate, the ICR, and the Vapor. So those are some of the best guns for Blackout as far as assault rifles. And when it comes down to snipers, you really want to have snipers because snipers can do huge damage. As you can see, the Paladin kills in what, 2 shots to armor level 3, and it can one-shot someone to the head, which is just crazy to have that ability and to be a, that's why you see people that are good snipers probably love Blackout and can very much excel in it. So if you're someone that's good in multiplayer and good at winning gunfights, all you have to do is transition that. Your gunfight ability isn't too hard in this. You know, the fights aren't, it's not like Fortnite where it's a build fight, you have to edit. It's simple. It's Call of Duty gunfights with much more health and much more terrain, and learning how to maneuver against the terrain is a key. Another thing in this game is that, you know, the zone isn't too much to be afraid of, because as long as you have heals and you can stack, I think it's 5 medkits and 10 bandages in each slot, making use and getting a backpack and carrying a lot of stuff does help you out. So you can see here on this late game here, I have 3 kills. I'm solo in a duo here, and how I'm able to win this, a lot of the late games will push you to these open areas, and that's why having things like a barricade or a motion sensor, any sort of usables that can help you would be very helpful. In this game, I have a level 2 armor. I unfortunately couldn't find a level 3, but you know, level 2 is still enough to get it done with. And when I move in, this is where natural cover comes into play. This type of environment you're seeing here at this end game, this is, from my experience, the end game likes to poke out to these areas that are pretty empty, so people don't just hide in buildings quite often. Now, when there are buildings in the area that you're going to, you have to kind of take over those buildings and claim them. Much like in Fortnite, if you guys do play Fortnite, you have to claim the mountain, like you know, get the high ground. This game, the buildings and stuff are what's valuable, so you have to claim those, and that's how I'm able to get a lot of these kills. But you can see I'm moving in with the Storm. It's sort of a different playstyle. You don't have to rotate early because you don't have the ability to defend yourself with building, so you sort of have to rotate slowly with the zone and use natural cover. And a good move to get good at is sliding and away and healing at the same time. It's a lot of buttons to click at once, but it is worth it, and it does allow you to heal up. You can see here, because I have bandages or whatever, it's a lot harder to heal than the med kits, and it takes a lot longer, which is unfortunate. But a good way to do it is either to have either one AR and one sniper, or an AR and an SMG. Personally, the AR sniper combo is the most deadly, but having an AR SMG in certain terrains can be nice, especially when, like I said, there is a building left. You have to claim that building, and I claim this building and I hear people around. Audio is major key as well, and I'm able to win this gunfight against these 2 players simply because I'm playing it smart. I get out of there when I realize the pressure is too much. I make sure to heal up, and I realize, okay, the next zone is moving, and the way the zone is tracked in this game, it's not as hard, and I want to rotate around to the weak side of the zone, and that's basically what I do. Play around rocks. Rocks will give you the best cover because a tree you can't really move, you know, it covers you one direction. You can sort of play the angle, but a rock you can do a lot better and play completely different angles in it. Grapple guns are also nice to have, and you'll see people use them quite a bit. My favorite thing is probably the motion sensor, because if you set that up in the era, if you're in like a duo or a squad and you have a couple of them late game, or even a solo and the zone's small, those things, if you place them down nicely where the enemy can't see and delete them, can give you such a huge knowledge advantage that they're major keys. Getting motion sensors and saving them for the final circle is huge, and it's all about that management, which I did kind of a poor job of in the first game. I did a good job. I came into the late game and I had a level 3, a ton of medkits, a ton of heals, and you know, a bunch of consumables, and that's because I was winning a lot of fights and looting a lot of people. In this game, I don't have as many kills. I have 6 kills here. I'm in a 1v1. This guy, I hear the grapple gun. He tries to rush me, makes the aggressive play. I was completely healed up, so kind of a mistake on his part. And as soon as I hear him pull out that grapple, I know, okay, he's rushing me. I switch over to the Demon 3XP, which is obviously a better SMG than a better close range than that SWAT AR will be. I win the gunfight and another victory. This video is, like I said, some simple tips on Blackout. I think this game is really, really good now after the updates, and it still could use some other updates, but hopefully these tips will help you guys out. Let me know if you guys want more Blackout videos, more Blackout tips and stuff in the comment section down below. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.